Happy Tuesday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with your new moon in Aquarius twin flame love reading for the week of the energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I want to start by thanking everybody, welcoming everybody, thanking everybody, new subscribers, former subscribers. Thank you so much for sharing, liking, your comments, your everything that you guys do, that you all put into supporting me. I appreciate it so greatly. I want to remind anybody, if you are watching this video and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. Hit the notifications button too, because I post these videos kind of whenever I'm guided, so there's no real regular dates or times to it. So this way you can keep up on top of when the videos come out. Also, if you want to go to Facebook to my Shamama Hunting Owl page, I post daily card readings there that are not just for twin flames, they are for the whole general collective. So if you want to stay on top of that also, please go like my Shamama Hunting Owl page on Facebook. I also post the cards on Instagram and Twitter also, so you guys can follow me on any of those social media sites. I also want to thank everybody who has scheduled readings, private sessions with me, and healing sessions. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without the support of you guys, so thank you all so much for everything you do for me. Also, we have the Show Divine Feminine calendar still for sale, and the I Am a Twin Flame card decals for sale. So if you're interested in those you go to showdivinefeminine.com. I'll put all the links in the little box, the description box under the video. So with that, you guys, I want to talk about this new moon in Aquarius that's coming up. And something that makes it super special is that it is in conjunct with Isis and Osiris's energies this time. And I'm not going to get into the whole story about Isis and Osiris. You guys can go read it yourself. Basically, they were incredibly important to Egyptian history. And the beauty, and what I really want to talk about is their relationship. They had this amazing divine relationship where Isis could feel Osiris's energy. They were so much in love, and to make a very long story short, they were telepathically connected, very much like the twins. She could feel his energy. She knew when he was in trouble. She, as a matter of fact, saved him from death once by telepathically connecting with him and knowing where he was, and she was able to rescue him. But another beautiful part of their story is that, and if you read into it, you'll see Osiris was murdered by his brother, I believe. His brother was so jealous of the energy and the connection and the power that he and Isis had together that he killed him. And because he had attempted to kill him before and Isis saved him, he thought he would basically cut Osiris into a lot of little pieces and fragment and scatter his pieces all over the globe. And through Isis's pain of her beloved being murdered, she made a solemn commitment to seek the world. She sacrificed everything for herself to go and find every piece of her beloved that she could find to put him back together. Now, as the story goes, she searched and searched and searched and found all the fragmented pieces except for one, and that was his penis. And she put him back together, and she then made a golden phallic for his penis and reconstructed him, and was actually able, through the powers and the energy, to birth his child. And I know that's kind of a weird story, but the point of the story is that this energy, this ever-loving sacrificial energy of their relationship, is coming at the same time as this new moon. And a lot of the divine feminine, and I've heard them say this, I'm not making this up, always question why they feel they're the ones who have had to do all of the healing work, all of the purging work for the masculine. Where we have been the divine feminine on this journey of healing for so long, we have had to initiate all of the healing. When we heal things in ourselves, that's how our masculine heals. And a lot of them have been very frustrated and like, when are they going to pick up the slack kind of attitude? And I feel like the energy of this moon plays very much into that, because this moon talks about Isis's sheer complete sacrifice of her own self to help rebuild, to help put back together, to help heal her masculine. And that's what we've been doing all along, the feminine energy here. It has been our job, it has been our mission to not just heal ourselves, but to be able to heal our divine masculine, to bring them to a place where they can step into their rising masculine power, and be with us. So I think that that's super, super important for this new moon energy that's coming up, and about manifesting. And because that's what a new moon is about. It's about manifesting. It's about putting our thoughts and our feelings and making them reality for us. So, I've always said, just be careful where your thoughts go during new moon times. Keep your head clear, keep your heart clear, really stay in a positive place, because that which you think, that which you feel during a new moon cycle can be manifested like that. And that's the good and the bad. So you really need to be careful of where our thoughts go. So I also want to talk about the fact that these dates, because I guess the new moon is on Friday, which is the 27th. It coincides with the lunar cycle, the new year, the Chinese New Year, which is the next day. And it also, the next day, which is 128, is a 111 date again. So there's a lot of powerful energies taking place within that 24-hour period. The new moon moving into Aquarius, this conjunct with Isis and Osiris, this Chinese New Year, the new lunar, the actual lunar New Year starting over. This is our second attempt at, if things didn't go so right for you on the actual New Year's Day, New Year's Eve thing, you can push the reset button this weekend and literally reset your intentions and reset your manifestations for this new year, because it's linked to the actual lunar cycle. And then the fact that it's in conjunct with this, the 128, which is a 111, which those of us who know about divine angelic numbers knows that that's about, a 111 is about our thoughts coming into manifestation, things moving ahead, us being able to create and do. So I think it's super, super beautiful, you guys. Oops, sorry. So I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on what's going to be happening. I'm going to do the reading first, and then I wrote up, I do full moon and new moon ceremonies here at my place. I used to do them for the general public, and now I kind of just keep them private because I like to use my energies for what I need to work on during those time periods. But I had written a sort of kind of like a prayer / intention for the new moon that I'm going to share with you guys at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to get on to the reading, because the reading is really cool. It's always cool. Every week it's super cool, right, guys? And what's really neat about the reading is, although I drew cards for the masculine and I drew cards for the feminine, the energies are very, very much alike in what's going on. So I'm going to start with our divine masculine, as always. And our divine masculine starts with the 8 of Pentacles. And and what I'm using for decks today. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm using the Spellcasters Tarot. And I'm using the Bonefire Tarot, which is super cool new deck that I just got. So, okay, sorry. So getting back to the cards. So we've got this 8 of Pentacles. And in this 8 of Pentacles, this is about being hard at work. But the beauty that I see in this card, and being that this is divine masculine's energy right now, is he is working very hard. He is putting all of his pentacles in the exact appropriate order. structuring them very, very carefully, working super hard. But what's beautiful is what he's building. And he's building this beautiful shelter. You know, he's building this home. He's building this stable structure. All the work that he is doing right now is not just idle work, busy work. It has a true purpose and a true intention. It's to make his future stable and secure and protected from the rain, from the weather, from the elements. You know, it's to provide this warm environment for his future, for our future, for the future of the masculine and the feminine divine twins together. You know, and I really believe that. I mean, there's two little animals inside the little structure he's building, which is super, super cute, you guys. So he is definitely hard at work. But it's not just busy work. He knows what he's doing. He has a specific mission, a specific goal in mind that he is working toward. And that will be toward building our safety and security. Now the next card for them is super interesting. And the next card we have is the Nine of Wands. And, you know, I find again, this Nine of Wands at the bottom has the pentacle again. Like, you know, there's that other pentacle. And to me, this is not really a bad card, you guys. To me, this is him defending what he has built, defending and protecting himself, defending and protecting this structure in the Pentacles card. Like, I feel like it links directly into it. Like, he's built this fortress around himself because he's so busy at work, working on his plan, working on what he needs to do. He doesn't want anybody else coming in and interfering. He's got his plans. He's got his goals. He knows what he needs to do. He has structured this as a way to defend himself against others, intruders, anybody who wants to come in his way and stop this. He has protected himself, and he is completely defending himself in this way. And that leads to something, of course, super cool, which is the Page of Wands. And in this deck, the Page of Wands, you know, he's out in nature, he's enjoying the world, and he is listening. He has his hand to his ear, you know, and he's listening to these birds, twin birds in the tree, singing their song. And that's like the divine messages that he's getting. The masculine is in a place where they are hearing their divine messages. They are hearing not only their connection to source, but they are hearing their feminine. Right now, something that's been super cool, and I know that some of the feminines have reached out and said they haven't been able to feel their masculine very strongly the last few days. And I'll explain why that is in a minute, but what's beautiful is that the masculine has been able to feel the feminine. They're recognizing it. As I said in the last video last week, they have come to a place where they have now recognized their divine feminine. They have accepted it. They know who they are. They may not know they're a twin, but they understand that this love connection, that this person is so special to them, and that they are meant to be with this person. And this guy is like so happy. If you can see this expression on his face, he's just enjoying the hell out of hearing and feeling the divine messages that are coming to him. And that's us talking to them in the 5D. That's the communication. That's the communication to spirit, the messages they're getting, the signs and synchronicities that they're getting. It's all there for them. They're hearing it. They're experiencing it now. Now for the divine feminine, and let me just get back to that real quickly. A lot of them have said that they haven't been able to connect. They feel kind of distant. They don't know what's going on. And I want to explain that is just very simply that as the divine masculine has been healing, has been ascending, their vibration level has changed. Their vibration was down here, and now they're up here. And that takes a little time for the divine feminine to sort of like recalibrate to being able to hear it and understand it, being able to reconnect with it on a different level. So it's not that they're gone, they're still there, they're hearing us completely, and we're hearing them. It's just that we have to they're sort of speaking in a different tone, sort of a different level. So it's just a matter of reacclimating yourself to being able to get in touch and say like, hey, I know your vibration level is a little higher. Help me get attuned to this new vibration. You know, show me a sign. You know, let me know that you're what I'm hearing. A lot of people have been getting ringing in their ears lately. A lot of the divine feminine have been hearing that. And a lot of times those are messages from the angels, but I also truly believe that those are messages from our twin trying to get our attention. Okay, so back to the cards. I hope that answered those questions or explained what I was trying to explain to you guys. Okay, so the last card I have for the masculine is the Knight of Pentacles. And again, so we've got 2 wands and 2 pentacles for the masculine. You know, and actually we started with the 8. Then we have this extra pentacle in the 9. And then I feel like here's the Knight of Pentacles carrying that 1 pentacle again. So there's our 10th pentacle. So we have all of our pentacles in this reading. And the Knight of Pentacles is about moving forward. It's time. You know, he's on his little creature that to me I think is like a squirrel in this card. And he's got his flag and he's got his pentacle and he's like, I am ready to move ahead. I've heard my messages. You know, I've built my foundation. I've defended and protected it. I've heard my messages and my divine calling to me. And now I am ready to get on this squirrel and you know, ride on forward, you know, in a very purposeful way. Like they are not speeding toward us. They are moving with what they have and this beautiful golden pentacle, which is about the 3D, which is bringing everything forward. And they're coming. They're doing everything they're supposed to be. Divine timing. They will get here when they get here, but they are here already. And that's what we need to remember. Okay, so for the divine feminine, we're going to start with the Star card. And this is, like I said, from the Bonefire Tarot. And to me, the couple of things that stand out in this card, we all know the Star card is about making wishes come true. You know, I wish upon a star. What's beautiful about this card to me is that, you know, she is hopeful. She is still wishing. She is still present in all the love and all the emotions. I mean, she's actually in that water, fully submerged in that water, mixing the chemistry together. You know, she's got this star in her forehead. And to me, you know, she knows. She's got her faith. She's getting her messages through her third eye, through her intuition. And she's staying grounded and firmly planted in that water, in that sea of emotion. And she's just not giving up. She's not giving up. And that's where the divine feminine needs to be, is not giving up. You know, she's got the stars above her head. She is so full of love and passion and fire. And her own inner knowing. She's not going anywhere. She is standing firm with her desires, with her wishes for her divine masculine, for her mission. Just like Isis did with Osiris, you know, standing firm in her love, her self-sacrifice of, I'm going to stay here in this water and keep mixing these two energies until I get it right, till it comes together, no matter what it takes, because I know this is divinely protected. I know, I hear my messages, just like, you know, the masculine did in his page card. Okay, same thing, hearing the messages, making wishes come true, making dreams come true. So the next card for the divine feminine is the Ace of Wands. And again, wands, more wands, you know, I mean, this is so amazing. This is the divine handing you everything. Wands are passion, physical world, everything coming into fruition, being handed to us by the divine. You know, there's diamonds in this card, which is prosperity and wealth. You know, flowers blooming, things, rebirth, you know, eggs, you know, a nest with eggs in it. It's about rebirthing. It's about a whole new cycle of being handed to us by the divine, which I kind of feel like is also part of like this Lunar New Year. Like I said, hitting that reset button. You know, this is our another chance at a rebirth for everything, for our passions to come true in our 3D world. Next card for the Divine Feminine is the Seven of Wands. Again, Wands. We got lots of the same type of energy. Okay, so the Seven of Wands in this card, and I feel like, again, this mimics this Nine of Wands in a sense, because it's about defending and protecting. And it's cool because, you know, she's got the pine cone on the end of her wand. Just like in the Ace of Wands, it's the pine cone on the end of the wand. She's using that Ace of Wands to fight off anyone and anything that gets in her way, that threatens her union, that threatens her mission. She is in defense mode. She is protecting her wealth. There's the diamonds again in the background. She is protecting her wealth, her valued treasure. And she ain't gonna let anybody mess with it. She is not gonna let anybody mess with it. She will go to the ends of the earth, like Isis did for Osiris, to find his fragmented pieces and put him back together. Well, this is what the Divine Feminine is going to do. We are going to go to the end of the earth to defend with everything we have that which we value and hold sacred to ourselves. So I think that's really super cool, guys. And then the last card for the Divine Feminine is the High Priestess. And again, I play this back to the story of Isis because, you know, she used her High Priestess energy, which is all about intuition and inner knowing and telepathic abilities, you know, her empathic abilities to connect on a level with the divine, to use the energy of the moons to manifest. You know, she's got the Torah in front of her, you know, all of her spiritual means that she has accessible to her. That's what the Divine Feminine is doing right now. We're using all of those energies, our third eye, our crown, our readings, our studies, our cards, our knowing, to secure that which we have been promised, that which we know. And that's our journey as twins. That's our healing. That's manifesting everything we have, bringing it into the 3D world, using that High Priestess energy, not rushing off in haste. But the High Priestess is about like a quiet, reserved, just like, I am strong, I am solid. I don't need to be like running around like a lunatic with my, you know, like a chicken with my head cut off in the energies. I can be stable, and I just know. I just have this inner knowing. And this is about what the Divine Feminine needs to, the place we need to be in for this weekend through these energies, you guys. Really get in touch with your inner knowing. Become that High Priestess energy, because the masculine is there. I mean, the masculine has all of these amazing cards. They are at the same level as us. They are hearing their inner knowing. We need to trust in it all now. It's about having faith in it all now. You know, the divine recognizes the struggles that we have been through. The divine has rewarded us and is rewarding us. Now, today's card that I drew was from the Wild Kuan Yin deck, and it was about, you know, I think it was like grace of falling. And it talked about how the divine has seen our struggles and has seen how gracefully we have gotten through them. Yeah, sometimes there's been some rocks and bumps and whatever. But how we've been able to let go and surrender to the divine and to what we are supposed to do, and still hold on to our faith and still believe. So I feel like that's the message for today, you guys, is to really hold on. The finish line is there. We're getting so close, especially like the first wave of twins. Now, again, I know this reading doesn't resonate for everybody. I know there are still people who don't even know who their twin is, who haven't met them in the 3D world. And I have to say that we are all at different phases of the journey. But the journey is a pattern that is the same, practically the same for all of us. We all go through the same types of struggles. Maybe not the exact same situations, but definitely we go through the same stages of this journey. And I just want you all, especially the people who are newer to this journey, to have faith. believe. You know, there are plenty of people out in the community, you know, other readers, other YouTube video people that can help you and lead you, as well as myself. So find the answers that you're looking for. Reach out and ask the questions. You know, go within. I think that's super important for you all. Okay, so the last bit I want to do is I want to read this little prayer / blessing. You know, if you guys want to use it for the new moon, you know, by all means, go ahead and do it. And just recite it. You know, play back the video the night of the new moon and recite it with me, whatever. But it's super powerful, and I think it might help you guys. So whatever, it is what it is, right? Okay, so I don't even need my glasses for this today. Okay. Beloved presence of the divine, we call upon our higher selves, our angels, archangels, spirit guides, gods and goddesses of light and love, and all the ascending masters of this and every age. Please help us set crystal clear intentions. Please guide us in harnessing the energy of this new moon in Aquarius as it leads us to move beyond our emotional blockages and rebirth ourselves in a complete self-transformation. Let us answer your calling to accept our divine mission and let go of our self-limiting beliefs. As your will and path for us far exceeds that which we can ever see for ourselves on this earthly plane. Only you see far above and beyond the limits of our human physical world. We ask and pray with all our hearts, minds, spirits, and powers for unconditional love, healing, and abundance in all areas of our lives. We are open to accept that which you deem is for our highest, greatest good. We embrace your divine wisdom in moving us toward complete, unconditional love. We surrender in absolute faith that your will be done in accordance with the laws of spirit and in harmony with our own soul. We offer this prayer with our deepest gratitude and love. So it be done, as above, so below. And that's it, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Like always, thank you again. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. Please go to my Facebook page and like it. And keep the comments. Keep it all coming, guys. Keep the love coming. Keep the support. As always, beautiful souls, sending you love and light, gratitude and blessings always. Have a great week, and we'll talk soon, guys. Love you. Mwah. Bye.